So my name is Sue Baden, and I'm from California in the United States. I have known UJN and the Natotos since 2015. I first was introduced to them through the Congo Unites video production that took place when they did a reconciliation conference here in Goma. And so I came to Goma for the first time to see the organization in 2016. Well, the church partnership goes back even farther than when I was involved. The Natotos were both active at the church when they were in California in school. So I think that was back in the early 2000s. So Mariners has had a long-time relationship with UJN and the Natotos. Wow, this week has been a fun week. I've come 8 years now and brought different teams each time. So what we do each time looks different. So this year we had a couple teachers, so we had an opportunity to meet with the school and the administrators and the teachers and encourage them. We also met this morning with some of the Leadership Academy and spoke to them as well. But I have to say the best part for me is all of the friendships that I've developed over the 8 years that I've been coming here. I get to see the changes. I get to see the positive changes that have taken place even here in Goma that sometimes people don't see when they're here every day. We've gotten to see the growth of the school. We get to see people doing new jobs, which is great. We also get to see kids who used to be this tall who are now getting ready to graduate from school next year. So it's been really fun. Today we visited one of our sponsored children in their home and had a chance to meet the grandmother who actually has raised him, and it was a really beautiful experience. Well, since I've been coming here for so long, it's not that long, but 8 years, I have experienced positive changes here in Goma. I know sometimes the outside world only hears the negative things and they don't get to hear the good stories of things that are going on here, but there are a lot of good things that are happening here. God is working in this area, and we can be confident that this is a place that is still going to help people discover and develop and deploy their talents. So it's an encouragement to come back, see the school buildings, see new kids. The church has grown tremendously over the last 6 or 7 years. And then again, it's been wonderful to see. The rest of the world hears a lot about the negative things that are happening in this area, and it's important that they hear the good stories too.
Yeah, so I am thankful that I have been able to be here now 2 times. My first time I came was last year, and now I'm here again for the second time. Yeah, so the way I think our church would look at it is that it's a partnership, us with global partners. So UJN, Jour Nouveau, is a global partner to us. I actually met Camille and Esther 11 years ago over in Nairobi at a leadership conference there with my family. And it's been really fun to reconnect with them both last year and in this year. And so part of coming on these faith adventures, we call them, is to help people become more aware of the global church. Oh, so many fun things, really. One has been to present the ideas, your mission statement, your 7 values, and then the Mariners Church verse of the year. And that happens to be on this challenge coin that I'm holding in my hand right here, both front and reverse. And so it has been really fun for me to introduce this, explain the concept of a challenge coin, and then actually officially present it to people by shaking their hand. So probably this has been a very rewarding experience for me. Yeah, so first of all, it's kind of new. Not everybody knows what a challenge coin is. Even back in the States, not everyone knows. So it's fun to talk about what is a challenge coin. And then the fact that so much good information that makes sense, including the colors of your flag right on the front here. Again, the church verse, Romans 12, 10 through 12 is on the back here. And then to have people be able to hold on to something that's theirs that reminds them of all those. I think that's what I like about it. I would say, first of all, learn more about Jour Nouveau and what you're doing right here in Eastern Congo. You are truly a bright light in what could be a dark place. So you bring light in. The good works that you do here are known among the people. The community know who you are. And that's an amazing thing. To those who haven't been here, I would say learn more about it and even consider coming here. You'll absolutely be blessed, and the things that you can do right here are just incredible.
My name is Jill Hill, and I was a school social worker in the United States for about 35 years. I'm a Christian, I'm a mom and a grandma. This is my third trip. I've seen a lot of growth. What I'm really impressed with is the idea that everyone here prays first. So I've seen that just increase. I've seen the church increase. I've seen the school increase. I've seen the level of the teachers' professionalism increase, and that's been very encouraging. UGN helps children by providing a special ed aid with them, a paraprofessional we would call it in the United States. And that person, what I've seen about those people are that they love the student, they know a lot about the student and what their strengths are. They also care about the education. They want to bring the student the most knowledge they can. They want to understand the way the student learns. And I love that they just love on them. I'm going to say the home visits. And the reason I like the home visits and the parents, well, you know what? I'm going to have two answers. I'm going to have the home visits, and I'm also going to have when the parents came to school and I met with the parents of the special needs students. They are really looking to this school for help. They want to know how to best educate their child, how to help their child learn at home, learn self-help skills, learn everything they need to do to be an independent adult. And this week was so fun because I met the parents and I saw the love they have for their child. And it was really nice to see the integration between home and school come together in that meeting. And then the home visits are so fun because it's just nice to get to know the parent. You know, you see the student, but it's also nice to know this is the home that they come from. And I appreciate the fact that they open their homes to us and let us visit. Well, I will just say it's a student that the Mariners Church supports and pays tuition for them. And then the parents that I saw at the meeting were parents of special needs students.
Wow, I feel like so much has changed. I mean, even just being in this room, seeing how LTE, when I was here, you were just talking about it and just launching it and trying to make just content for it. And to see that you have your own space, you have your team, is incredible. And to see the school grow from when I was here, there was 1,800 students to now 2,200 students and new teachers, and now UJN school number 2. We just came back from seeing the site and it's beautiful. But I think it's very sweet to see that even though the numbers have grown, it's added to the heart for UJN, which is ultimately just to be a light here. So that hasn't changed, which is very sweet to see. I remember the first time we came to Congo and we met with the executive board. We asked, like, what's the best way to help? And I think Ms. Clarice had said, just for people to know what's happening here, and asking the Lord what your role is. Because being here, I was like, oh, like, I want to come back, or I want to continue praying. Is God calling me to stay? So I think asking the Lord what role that He wants you to do with the knowledge. Because I think with the knowledge, we can't just sit with it. I think we have to act on it. So I think asking the Lord what He wants you to do. I was talking with one of the English teachers earlier, and I asked him what his favorite thing about teaching was, and he said that I'm almost like a parent figure for kids who don't have parents. And it keeps me accountable because when my behavior isn't correct, what does it help that student? And so I think just being able to be encouraged by people's hearts and their humility and their love because it increases my faith. It makes God's love so real and very tangible.